Tonight on the Marion Star Live, we're at Kokopelli Golf Club, where the new owners are introducing new innovations for members and guests. We'll take you on a tour.
And we'll also take you inside of a new bar and grill inside of Cocopelli, and we'll tell you what you can find to eat and drink here.
I'll take you downtown to see some of the new murals that are currently underway and speak to the artists.
Also, downtown, there's a great new music venue going into in the historic buildings. We'll talk to the owner and get the inside scoop on the progress.
I also have an interview with Amy Sanders, who is retiring from Unit 2 this year.
And Riley will bring us the latest in Marion area sports, including a former Wildcat football player who is now taking over another local high school's program.
Now live from Swinford Media Group. The Marion Star, where Marion is the star.
Good evening and welcome to the Marion Star Live. I'm Victoria Shore.
And I'm Rachel Stroud. We are so pleased to have Victoria back with us for the next couple of months. We're excited to have her back on camera, and we're excited to hear some stories and other local events from you.
Well, thank you, Rachel. It's great to be back, and it's also a great day to be at the Kokopelli Golf Club. As you might know, the owners of Black Diamond and Harley Davidson bought Cocopelli last year and have been hard at work making upgrades and additions.
Victoria and I got to take a little tour today of both the course and of the clubhouse, and we're going to show you what we saw. Let's go to that package now. Less than a year ago, Cocopelli's ownership officially changed hands. Since then, this grand Marion landmark has been the site of some dramatic changes. This 18-hole course, designed by renowned golf architect Steve Smyers, was named by Travel + Leisure as one of America's 100 best courses for $100 or less. Cocopelli offers a full-service pro shop, personal golf instruction, and an 8-acre practice facility. Golfers can enjoy cruising the course in an innovative and comfortable golf cart outfitted with a GPS-enabled smart screen to help golfers better understand the course, give insight to the area, and provide a way to order food and drinks from the Turn restaurant located in the clubhouse. From start to finish, golfers can enjoy luscious lawns, picturesque scenery, and rolling hills, which comprise one of the best courses in the region. Once golfers have finished playing for the day, they can head into the newly designed restaurant, appropriately named The Turn, as it sits between holes 9 and 10. Here, guests and members alike can enjoy top-notch dishes and drinks, as well as unparalleled service. The shelves of Cocopelli's full-service pro shop are fully stocked and ready to meet the needs of members and visitors. There are also private and group lessons available. Cocopelli offers golf instruction opportunities for players of all ages and skill levels. The main event space has also received a makeover. Weddings, dinners, meetings, and so much more can now find a home in this spacious, modern venue filled with natural light looking out over some of the best views in Southern Illinois. The owners designed the space with the community in mind. If you like what you see and want to be a part of it, there's still time. Cocopelli has a few coveted corporate sponsorship spots still available. There are also a variety of membership packages available. Stop by the pro shop to learn more about how you can get involved. This regional jewel got a makeover. There's still work to be done, but owners have done everything to ensure that all guests feel like family. Golf club members and community members alike can enjoy a world-class outing and dining experience right here in Marion. For more information, visit cocopelligolf.com. I'm joined now by Chad Zimbro. Chad is one of the owners of Black Diamond Harley Davidson, as well as the Marion Center Development Group. Chad, thank you so much for hosting us out here tonight.
Thank you. Thank you.
So we took a little tour, as our viewers just saw. Can you tell us a little bit about what you've been up to out here?
You know what? It's been a lot of work, but it's been a lot of fun. You know, we have been trying to do a lot of updates on the course. You know, been trying to take out a lot of the sand traps, make it a lot easier for the people to play, make it where it's a little funner for the guy that's not the best player out there. So doing that, we've been changing around a lot of the outside here. We have more seating outside. We can have some events outside, give them more room for some of the weddings and just other events that's going on here. You know, we did the bar, lounge, restaurant, whatever you would like to call it. The Turn is what we call it, the Turn. And, you know, we've been working on that for the last 3 or 4 months, trying to get that going. And it's really, it's starting to come together now. It's all starting to come together.
Well, it's absolutely beautiful. The course looks lovely. I'm super excited to come out and get to at least play bucket on the driving range. So that'll be a lot of fun. What can people expect now whenever they come out to Cocopelli?
You know what? I want everybody to know that everyone is welcome out here. It's not a private club. Everybody's welcome to come out, and even if it's just to go hit some balls on the driving range, or if it's to come out for the restaurant, or to have a drink, or just to come and hang out with us. You know, I want it to be, you know, this is Marion's golf course, and we want everybody in Marion to feel comfortable coming out. The Marion Chamber is going to have their golf outing out here. SIU basketball is having a fundraiser golf outing. There's a bunch of different organizations that are going to have some different outings that's going on. We are trying to start having a little bit of music out here in the evenings and making it a place for everybody to come in the evenings also. Just come to have fun. That's what it's about. It's about having fun. That's what we try to do. We try to make everybody have fun, just have a place where they can hang out and, you know, and have some fun.
And thank you for taking the time to meet with us tonight. We're excited to get out here and see what all Cocopelli has to offer. Victoria, back to you.
Thank you, Rachel and Chad. When we come back, we'll take you downtown to see the newest murals and to show you some major renovations happening to a building on the square. We'll show you why the ground floor of this building is being renovated to a music cafe right after this.
When you're shopping for a new or used vehicle at Watermark, you'll notice the Warranty Forever sticker on the windshield. Here's what that actually means. The powertrain on the vehicle is covered for unlimited mileage and unlimited time. That's the engine and transmission. There's no cost to you. It covers 100% parts and 100% labor. That means when you purchase a vehicle from Watermark, you have coverage for as long as you own the vehicle. So when you think of Watermark, think of Warranty Forever and true peace of mind.
Don't miss our weekly newscast, the Marion Star Live. Along with our other popular digital segments like Turning Back Time on our social media channels. And if you act now, you will receive 13 months of our weekly print publications, the Marion Star, the Heron Independent, and the Carterville Courier for just $45. Print subscribers can also receive our daily email updates, packed with the latest news, sports, obituaries, and inside information from the Swinford Media Group at no extra cost. Subscribe online at swinfordpublications.com.
We're back at Cocopelli Golf Course where lots of changes are being made, but there are also lots of changes happening downtown, right, Victoria?
That's right. I had the opportunity to speak to some of the artists that were chosen in the Downtown Mural District contest and to take a look at some of the paintings that they're doing. Josh Benson, the director of the Marion Cultural and Civic Center, is helping them. Let's take a look. In downtown Marion, 3 artists are hard at work painting their mural selections for the Marion Mural Project. There are a wide variety of artists that were selected to paint, including 14-year-old Maddie Deiters. Maddie is currently painting on the back of Tower Square Pizza and was inspired by Italian immigration to Southern Illinois.
Well, so the owner of this building wanted something to do with the Italian immigration and its roots in really Southern Illinois. Like there's a lot of Italian immigrants and coal miners and stuff. So you can start to see the waves kind of emerging over on the left side, and as they go across, they will turn into the Italian flag colors, showing how they come from nothing in the corner up there to America with opportunity.
Maddie's mural is just the start of the color that's being added downtown by artists like her and Rebecca Mueller-Williams. Rebecca's design was selected for the side of the Perfectly Posh building downtown.
Perfectly Posh was looking for something calm and Instagrammable and peaceful and serene, and she's a lady that I had painted before, and I kind of thought, oh, had this long canvas. I'm like, oh, let's go flowy and like flowers and things to be spring and hopeful.
Williams also remarked how collaborative the painting process has been with the help of local artistic minds.
It's just awesome to have all that experience right there down at Little Egypt. And elsewhere too. Other people that aren't involved in that, they all have ideas too.
Just a few minutes from Rebecca and right across from Maddie's mural is Chris Kilman's installation of postcards from the past. He tells us more about his inspiration.
I saw postcards that people used to send out. Instead of email, they sent postcards. They had to put a stamp on it, and there was architecture from Marion. And so I thought, well, they wanted a historical mural. What better way to have a historical mural than showing the postcards of some of the architecture in town?
We'll keep you up to date with the Marion Mural Project in the future. For the Marion Star, Victoria Shore.
Thanks, Victoria. Like I told you earlier, there's a new music venue coming to downtown Marion. The Jones Building, one of the oldest standing structures in Marion, is currently under renovation to become Little Nashville. I got to speak with owner Aaron R. Smith earlier this week, and he fills us in on the progress and the vision for this project.
This might be the most fun time to be a part of downtown Marion, at least in maybe a century. With everything that's going on here, and knowing that it has a ripple effect in the community, that our community is going to grow both in numbers and culturally by the things that will happen here, I feel drawn and called to be a part of that change, to bring in my little slice of it, songwriting and the arts to this ecosystem of restaurants and other venues, to play that role and to build into the cultural development of our community is a big deal to me. So my undergraduate degree is in history, so I was drawn immediately to the history of this building. It was built, completed in 1901, was a clothing store on the main floor for many, many years. It was an Illinois brokerage firm, was here for, I think, 2 or 3 decades. A.H. Joseph was the name of the original clothing store that was there for many years. Upstairs was a combination of insurance and law offices, because right across the street here, the courthouse stood for many years, so lawyers rented this space. In fact, we're standing in the former office of an attorney whose last name was Warder, and this whole block was named after him for a long time. So the history of this building and what's happened here, the cases that were dealt with in these offices and walked across the street and tried, it's amazing to be a part of the history of this building. I'm drawn to history for a lot of reasons. It's not just the things that happened. In my studies of history, it was always, so what? So what does it teach us? And so we're in an era where we're making big decisions about what history to hold on to and what to not hold on to. And I don't mean to over dramatize a building, but to the Goodall Hotel that would have stood behind us that burned, several buildings. The old Civic Center isn't here anymore. There just aren't that many buildings left here downtown from what was more of the original downtown Marion. So it stood strong for 120 years, and I feel like my goal and purpose is to do everything I can to have it stand here for another 120. There's so much woodwork and appearance that still exists and is in good enough shape to restore, that what I'm working on doing is bringing it back to a lot of what it used to be, but bringing in new tenants. I have a tenant on the main level who will be moving up here. They'll be the first people to operate out of this space in probably 50 years. It will be new, it will be completely redone, but will retain all of the old look and feel as somebody who would have walked up here in 1920. So in September, I'm opening a singer-songwriter venue patterned after places like the Bluebird Cafe in Nashville. I spent 10 years in and out of Nashville playing at places like that and writing for publishing companies, and it's always been a dream of mine to bring part of Nashville here to Marion. And with everything going on here at the Square, this seems like the perfect time and the perfect place to start what we're calling Little Nashville. It will be an incredibly intimate venue. Only 100 people will be able to be seated. We'll sell some light food, have drinks available, but the heartbeat of the place will be the original music on the stage. We'll bring people up from Nashville, we'll have local songwriters who will play, and about once a month have a bigger ticketed event. So one of our kickoff events is having Little Texas, who was pretty big in the 90s, come up and do, again, an acoustic set on the stage for 100 people here in downtown Marion. So I sort of joke that we're really not selling food or drinks or music, but that kind of a setting that you can't get this whole combination anywhere else in Southern Illinois. I joke that we're selling magic. One of the reasons I'm passionate about this project is that I come from the music world. I come from the songwriting world. I have a company here in town that builds buildings, but my heart has always been in music. And so I really believe, because I know so many people in Southern Illinois who are part of the music community, but I would call them homeless because they play at different venues and we kind of know each other and pass at different things. I really want this place to be home for the music community in Southern Illinois, to have a place where they can do their own original music, where we can have Sunday afternoon non-public just jam sessions where people who play from the community can come and interact with other people like them. And probably the biggest thing that inspires me, I remember being a young musician, a young songwriter who didn't know who to ask, how do I do this? How do you write music? And to create the place where that kid can go. There's nowhere to go until September, and then you will have a home here at Little Nashville.
For more information on Little Nashville and the shows that are going to be coming to the venue, visit littlenashville.com. And of course, for pictures of progression, keep an eye on our Facebook page because we will keep you updated. Now, don't go anywhere because whenever we come back, we will have a sports roundup and Victoria will give us her interview with retiring Marion Unit 2 Assistant Superintendent Amy Sanders. Don't go away.
Major support for this and other Swinford Media productions is provided by the owners of Black Diamond Harley Davidson and their family of businesses. Swinford Media and the Marion Star appreciate the support of the Arcadia Wealth Group, which is sponsoring Wildcat Wednesdays and our Turning Back Time segments.
The Marion Star Sports.
The undefeated Marion Lady Wildcat softball team, ranked first in the state Class 3A rankings, won their regional at home Friday. On Tuesday, they will still be at home to host Highland in the 3A sectional opener. Their win Friday was just one of several big wins over the past week by Wildcat teams. We'll start with Victoria Shore's interview with two softball seniors.
The Marion High School softball team has had an outstanding season. Ranking number 4 in the state and first in 3A, the team played Carbondale for the South 7 Regional Championship on Friday and won. Senior players Tori Evans and Heaven Edwards remark on how it feels to play school ball into the summer season.
I love softball. I played it since I was 4 years old. It's always been a part of my life, like Heaven said. And I've played with Heaven since I was 4 years old. So it's kind of nice, especially being a senior.
The players are also extremely grateful for the support they've gotten on the field and off the field this year.
Doing as well as we are and hearing the feedback from our community and them letting us know that they're so proud of us, it just feels great, especially during our senior year.
With their win on Friday, the team helped coach Joy Neal secure her 200th career win. Congratulations, Coach Neal and the coaching staff and the MHS softball team. For the Marion Star Live, Victoria Shore.
The Girls Soccer State Series combined regionals and sectionals this year, and Marion advanced to the sectional semifinals by beating Mount Vernon earlier last week. Friday at home, they defeated Carbondale 1-0 to win their quarterfinal round. Haley Lambert scored the winning goal for Marion, and Addie Wall shut out the Terriers in goal. The Marion Star live streamed the game, and it was also senior night for the Lady Wildcats. Seniors honored were Stephanie Rodriguez, Paige Newland, and Cameron Mattinger. The team, which is 13-4 on the season, now plays a triad on Tuesday in the sectional semifinal. The Marion High School boys baseball team advanced to their regional final by defeating Waterloo 3-0 Friday afternoon, playing at SIU in Carbondale. They will travel to Mount Vernon Monday for the regional championship, starting at 4:30 p.m. And the Wildcat boys track team finished first in the South 7 Conference meet Friday, winning narrowly over Mount Vernon, 152-149. Cahokia finished a distant third. Now we send it to Riley Swinford for a pair of stories.
The Marion Lady Wildcats track and field team persevered through a season filled with adversity and brought home the first South 7 Conference Championship in Marion girls track history at Mount Vernon last Tuesday, May 25th. Junior Mariah Minucci was the conference champion in both the discus and the shot put. She threw the discus 114.7 feet and made a toss of 36 feet, 11 inches in the shot put. Briley Ingram was the conference high jump champion with a leap of 410. Lily Harris won the South 7 title in the pole vault with a vault of 8 feet. Marion had 143 team points, easily outdistancing Belleville Altof's 106.5. Cahokia was third, followed by Centralia, Carbondale, and Mount Vernon. Then on Thursday, the Lady Wildcats went to Salem for the Class 2A sectional and qualified 3 events for next week's state track meet. Minucci qualified in the shot put, while Janae Maxwell qualified in the 100-meter dash. The 4x200 relay team of Maxwell, Cadence Kelly, Bailey Williams, and Olivia Hartwell also qualified for next week's state track meet.
A former Marion Wildcat turned SIU Saluki is the new football coach at Harrisburg High School. Marion native and class of 2011 Marion High School graduate Matt Griffith accepted the head coaching job earlier this week. During an interview with the Marion Star's Dennis Kellerman on Friday, Matt talked about how his time as a Wildcat and a Saluki prepared him for this next challenge.
Like I said, when I got that opportunity to go to SIU, it definitely was the realization that, all right, you're at that level. It's going to be a grind just to stay on the team. And it was a way to keep playing. And when you get to that level or any college level, it's genuinely, they care about you, but at the end of the day, they're putting a program together. And if you don't produce for them, they're going to have the very honest conversation of, are you going to fit here? Is it time to move on? And Dale Lennon had that very honest conversation with me early on. And it was obviously respectfully, because like, hey, you're a great kid. We enjoy having you, but you're going to have to prove to us that you deserve a spot on this team. And so that sat with me. If you know me and my sister, and my family, me and her are very competitive and hard-headed. And you tell us, you probably can't do that. I'm going to respectfully smile and say, okay, I'll see you when we get the results done. So
I love that. Yeah.
Respectfully with Coach Lennon, I kind of took that mindset of, man, he threw the challenge down. And obviously he did it as a coach, hoping to get something out of me. And I said, all right, I'll step up to the plate and show you that I belong here. And that's kind of what it turned into is not everyone gets this opportunity and this dream and this chance. And I have that opportunity. So I know I'm going to be going to school here. I might as well keep grinding and play the sport that I love for as long as I possibly can. And that's what it turned into. And like I said, God opened doors for me there to get my education degree so I could continue on with my real dream of being a teacher. And now with the football background, it also opened that door for coaching. And that's kind of where Kerry Martin stepped into play big for me. He was a huge role model for me and still is today. You talk to anybody that was in that man's presence for 5 minutes and they can kind of get the writing on the wall that, all right, this is a guy that I can go to bat for. And he was a big reason why I wanted to become a history teacher and continue coaching. He had that great example for me. And that was kind of the mentality I took into SIU.
Griffith also talked about how coaching is something that he's long known that he wanted to get into.
Like I said, I knew going out of high school that I pretty sure wanted to be into coaching. the way to do that was teaching. So then I had to start racking my brain as a high school senior of, okay, what class and subject do I like the most? I knew it wasn't math. God bless my math and science teachers at Marion getting me through. As hard-headed as I was going through those classes, but I was fortunate enough to have Kerry Martin in class and got to kind of see how he handled it and did that. And so I knew coaching had to do that. If I wanted to do coaching, what was my next step for what do I want to do afterwards? And like I said, I just kind of felt something light on my heart that it's going to be teaching and coaching kind of rolled up into one. So that coaching bug was kind of, I knew I wanted to do it, but especially probably the last game my senior year at SIU, I'm like, yeah, I'm not really ready to be done with this sport. Yeah. I want to continue to do something. So when I was finishing up student teaching all that, I knew that I was definitely interested in trying to get back into it. And it's worked out since.
Reporting with the help of Dennis Kellerman for the Marion Star Live, I'm Riley Swinford.
The assistant superintendent of Marion Unit 2 is retiring this year. I sat down with Amy Sanders to reflect on her career in service in Unit 2. Assistant Superintendent Amy Sanders is no stranger to Marion Unit 2 School District. But after more than 3 decades of service to the unit, it's time for her retirement celebrations and to say goodbye.
We did have a staff celebration last Tuesday, which was absolutely amazing. Just to have the staff there just really touched my heart. We also had part of that celebration, which was a lot of fun, is the Marion High School marching band came out and performed Rocky and also the High School Loyalty, which of course is a favorite of mine. That if you know me and know my family, having that marching band be there and playing the Loyalty, it meant a lot. And then Mayor Absher was there and bestowed an honor too, so that was very touching.
Sanders spent 36 years in the unit and spent her entire school career here growing up as well. But now she wants to encourage teachers of the future.
Just look at the school year and what you've accomplished already. You've built resilience. You've done things you haven't even anticipated you would ever have to do, and you made it. To be an educator in a community that supports its school means the world to us, and I have worked in other places and did not have quite the same support as Marion, so I applaud our school district and the heart that they have for kids and for schools and for always supporting the school district for the many years.
Mrs. Sanders also wanted to thank her family and say that she'll miss the Marion Unit 2 School District. For the Marion Star Live, I'm Victoria Shore. We have one more video to share with you. Rosalie Whiteford is a student at Longfellow Elementary School, and she's becoming quite popular as a part of her family's singing group, which includes her parents, Kristen and Tim, and her brother Harlan.
On Memorial Day, they performed at the Shawnee Cave Amphitheater. Rosalie was singing and her parents were there backing her up. As we leave you tonight, we're going to leave you with a little clip of their performance. We think you'll really enjoy it.
If you would like to follow them, we'll put a link to their website, boscoandwhiteford.com, in our comments.
And as always, if you saw something that you liked in tonight's show, be sure you leave a comment, tag a friend, and like and share the show. It really helps us to reach more people, and for that, we're forever grateful.
We'll leave you with Rosalie Whiteford's performance, and we hope that you have a great weekend. We'll be back on Sunday night.
That's right, and you can read more about news in our community in the Marion Star, which is now on newsstands. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you again to the staff of Cocopelli for having us here. Have a great weekend, and good night.
Same old place, same old city. What can I do? I'm falling in love. I'm just an old hound dog, roaming around, oh Lord. I got all this and heaven above.
The proceeding has been a production of the Marion Star Live. The material may not be reproduced, distributed, transmitted, or otherwise used without the prior written consent of Swinford Publications, LLC.